next question on the board says, Shalom Kavod. What happens to our merits we did or we gained as non-Jews after we convert? Is it still with us when we become Jewish, or are they all erased when we get a new Jewish soul?
I think, when you get the Jewish soul, you start from level 0, right? So that's a new account, new account. But at least all of these things that the person was doing while in training, it's actually ingrained into himself or herself as like physical tendencies. You understand, like a natural tendency to do this. And it's going to be very, very easy for that person when he or she converts to continue going this way. Understand? But because for other people, somebody is doing teshuva, for example, and he was not doing all of these things before, was not observing the mitzvah. So for them, everything, it's like pulling the teeth, everything. I have to pray the whole. You know how many people? I have some red buttons. Okay, but after like first 20 times, if you ask me this question, I'm fine. I'm calm. I'm composed. I explain it the same over and over again. But the person who starts the same 21st time, that's too much for me. That's too much for me to handle. You understand? And it's the worst, the hardest for Jewish males. You know what is it? It's to say karbonos in the morning, the sacrifice. It's like they ready to give a kidney, but do not say this part. Even though it's a great benefit and it's part of the siddur, that's what we must do. But for many people, like, and am I really obligated? Like from time to time, same people over and over and over again. So, and I already know what they ask. So I said, I hope that you started saying karbonos. Oh no! I don't know. So that's the thing. But if you train yourself before you convert it, and these carbones for a minute, I'm just an example, or saying the blessing, it's natural, right? So you get in the new soul, but of course you start from the level 0, but from level 0 you start accumulating very fast because you start doing everything that you were trained before. So that's a huge plus.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So in regards to this question, may I ask a question that I am actually pretty sure that I made this question before, but unfortunately I think I forgot about the answer. I'm very sorry about that.
No problem. I mean, I'm annoyed one of these questions about carbonos, about. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Sorry, Rabbi. No, not about korbanot, but about the merits that a person gets before conversion. I remember that I asked LevLeib that if a person before converting, if this person does something that creates or generates continuous merits, continuous zchuyot, like, I don't know, donating to Kiruv, like, I don't know, putting together a video that is going to help a lot of people do tshuva, and then this person converts subsequently, what's going to happen with these merits? Where are they going?
They going, I guess, to that non-Jewish soul. So maybe there is like a byproduct of this. I don't know. Some merit because it's the same person. Maybe I don't know, but no direct merits for sure. This person is going to get. So it cannot be. So merits are connected to a soul. You understand? Not to a body, to a soul. Meaning what? That the body is not going to benefit. Most likely for this merit. The soul is going to benefit, right? In the world of eternity. So now it was written to one account and the switch account. So it's on different account. So there is no connection. You understand? But of course, Hashem is His mercy and His great calculations. So he'll give that person, like they will understand special opportunities, right? As I think it was, if I remember correctly, Rav Meir Shapiro, that's all, greatest rabbi. It's a very interesting story, his life story. The one who started the Fayomi. In one of the meeting, one of the great rabbis say, "I'm jealous not what he did, that the whole world is learning his Gemara because of him, but what merit he did before that he was that he was meritorious, that he was given this next opportunity." So I understand. So maybe this whatever kiruv on this, what was done was would be start for the next opportunity. So Hashem would create a next opportunity. If that person is going to take it or not, that's different. The different person, different Yetzer Hara. So before a person was converted, he or she did not have such a big Yetzer Hara or zero Yetzer Hara, because they were not obligated. You understand? And then when he or she converted, now Yetzer Hara is full force. It's a different resistance. Like now suddenly he was praying 1.5 hours every morning, like with all of the carbonos, like with all of the intention. Now he cannot wake up in the mornings. Now he cannot even say Shema or put tefillin. Like everything, like pulling his teeth. Like it's unbelievable. You understand? So maybe this previous marriage is going to help the person, like to give some boost. So it's not guarantee. Again, it's not guarantee that just because we're doing good in the past, we're going to continue doing good. Absolutely not. That's why a person cannot trust himself, cannot believe in his previous marriage. So every day we have to like start from anew. You understand? And from anew. So we learn in Rabbi Dessler's, that's all. Is this guy here? I'm not sure. From our morning class. We learn in Rabbi Dessler's, that's all. So I apologize. Maybe it was Rabbi Yonah. I'm not sure. Was it Rabbi Yonah or Rabbi Dessler? But it was last Friday. That's what I for sure I remember. I learned last Friday. So we said as follows. So every day comes with the challenges and its opportunities. So when the days passed and person did not take advantage of these challenges, like opportunities, and go through the challenges, it is lost forever. So you cannot do whatever you were supposed to be doing yesterday. You understand? So that's how we have to look at our life. So whatever must be done today must be done today. There is no tomorrow. Right? No tomorrow. That tomorrow is the next day is going to come with different challenges. That's how you have to work on. So and that's very interesting approach, right? And that's how we have to live. Okay. What else?
Rabbi.
Yes. Once we have a question, yes, go ahead, please.
I was wondering, because you're speaking about prayer a bit, I was wondering, as far as while someone is in the process of conversion, how much should he focus on kavanas and stuff, or maybe it might even be detrimental because he has a sort of higher level of tuma, meaning the different types of kavanas like haya hoveh, v'yihye, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
So at least so kavana, meaning the minimum amount is to understand the words that you are saying and try not to not to let your mind wander too much. That's I apologize. I said it's a lot. It's actually a lot. So if you do just that, try to read every word. Try to stay concentrated. Don't go deep ideas. That's too much. But at least this, I apologize. I said at least if you do this, it's actually a lot. So and of course it's when you just started, it's impossible to do that. I mean, sounds like what I have to understand what I read. I read in my first language. Of course, I understand. It's not what we're saying here, right? Because the Yetzer Hara would deviate, so send you all of the ideas, whatever you could not figure out about your job, about your computer, about this relationship, about your dog, about this person, why he acts weirdly to you. So it's going the idea is going to come while you're in the middle of Shmoneh Esrei, guaranteed. You understand? So we have to fight with that very, very hard. And of course, you start with the minimum. So you say, my plan today, try to read every word slowly, slower than usually the whole prayer of this paragraph, only one paragraph. If you start with the 3 lines, 4 lines, let it be 3 lines, 4 lines, even 1 line. You understand? And then you're trying to build up and add more to it. Okay, so we don't go to the name of Hashem, all of the deep. Okay, that's it's for another day. So we're trying to on a simple level, simple but very achievable level, and it's very, very important to achieve that. Okay, what else?
I was wondering also, I might be mistaken, but it seems like for Sephardim, they have the Yalkut Yosef, but it seems like maybe for Litvish, it's more focused on seeing what is all the different post-schemes say. I was wondering, is there something that's kind of similar to Yalkut Yosef for someone that's following Litvish traditions?
So what do you mean to say what other post-schemes say? Well, in what sense? Okay, can you explain?
I'm just sort of that there's one authority. For Litvish, it seems maybe people they might hold by Chazonish, or they might hold by Rabbi Yashiv, or there might be different authorities for our generation or the last generation.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like for Sephardim they have Yalkut Yosef, and that's it.
So not all of the Sephardim, but many Sephardim follow Yalkut Yosef. So you need the bottom line. I mean, if that's what you're asking. So of course, I mean, I can read the seven different opinions, and they're all very interesting. But I need to know the bottom line, what to do. You understand? So that's why you need this accepted authority. So in this case, Yalkut Yosef, in Ashkenazim they go by Mishnah Berurah, Rabbi Moshe Feinstein. Right, because Mishnah Berurah does not discuss everything, of course. We go by Moshe Feinstein, but it has to be bottom line. And of course, for example, I give you an example. So before this class, I have a class of the Mishnah. I will learn Mishnah. And there were 3 opinions. And at the end of the Mishnah, this Rabbi Kihati, that's also halacha is not on as any of these 3 opinions. Halacha is different. So, but when he explained all of the opinions, so when we read the first opinion, I said that's make perfect sense. Then we read second opinion, and guess what? Second opinion makes even better sense. Then third opinion, absolutely, that's third opinion is right. And guess what? Then they say the opinion is not like that. You understand? So this opinion is very good. That's because we need to know how they derive the opinion. But if you have only time, limited amount of time, just to read the bottom line, that's what you read. You need the bottom line. But with the bottom line, what to do, you must know all other opinion in case, as we learn in our classes, we go through the lenient opinion in case of the need. So if it's very good that if you have a perfect situation always, but life is not that way always. Things happen, an incident happened, and what should I do if this hot meat pot touched the hot dairy pot, right? That was standing on the same stove. What should I do? Can I eat the content? Should I throw this and that? So of course it was not planned. So the plan is not to cook on the same stove, on the same stove at the same time. with or if you do, you have to look on do it on opposite sides with the lids on. But if I do not do that, so after the fact, so that's why we go in all of the situation, all of the opinions. But you must know the proper way, and in case of the need, you need to know all of these lenient opinions in these exceptional situations. You understand? But we would not go to all of the opinions. That's not our way to go to the lenient opinions. And I know people who loved it, and they know exactly zero about zero. How you can know zero about zero? I'm going to tell you. They give them out these sheets, right, with all of the opinions. And this rabbi, and he elaborate on all of the opinions. At the end, the wife asked, so what should I do if it was chicken soup? And I was on the phone with my friend, and she was very distressed. I needed to stir the soup, and I took a spoon, and I stirred it, and I said, it's a dairy spoon. What should I do? And the guy learns 20 years, and he said, I don't know. Let's call a rabbi. What do you mean, rabbi? You've been learning 20 years, so you don't know what to do? You understand? So that's what happened to people who reads all of the opinion and try to understand. Okay, if you're posek, yeah, that's good for you. But if you're a simple person is trying to survive as a Jew, you don't need all of the opinions. You need the bottom line, and you need all of this leniency in different situations. That's it. But of course, if you have time, me personally, I love to go to the different opinions. But first, I must know the bottom line. Right? Me personally, it's for me it's like mind blowing how they prove right, and then second opinion prove the first opinion wrong, and the third opinion prove both of them wrong. So me personally, I derive a lot of pleasure, but the concentration is to live the Jewish life. That's the main point. Okay.